Hello and welcome to the Rebel Creatives Podcast. I'm your host, Delano, and I help creative entrepreneurs increase their revenue using the Rebel Growth System. So, in this episode, I wanted to talk about, how we can move the needle in our business and get the results that we want, right? And what I see is that a lot of business owners, especially creative entrepreneurs, they're stuck in the research phase. They're stuck in trying to, find out all that they can or find out too much unnecessary information rather than actually getting stuff done, right? And over at Rebel Creatives and with our parent company, Publishing Rebel LLC, we are all about getting stuff done. We've done a little bit of in-house renovation with our um, beliefs and values, and getting stuff done is at the very top of what we're doing right now, because as we say, it's better to do than to not do anything, right? Out of fear. A lot of business owners, they're fearful, they're uncertain. They're like, what if this doesn't work? Or what if people don't like this? Or what if blah, blah, blah? And they end up in a situation where they're constantly researching, they're constantly starting and stopping and revising and doing a lot of things without really moving and forward, right? They're not moving the needle because they're just stuck. Now, if you feel like that, if you feel like you're stuck, you're uncertain, or anything like that, I have some tips for you, because I was the same, right? I was stuck, I was all over the place. I felt like if I were to change, it's looking bad, or stuff like that. From my experience, here's some tips, right? The first thing is, do not be afraid to change, right? Really and truly, nobody cares. And the next thing is, if you're changing for the better, that's great. And if people are watching, no, that's even better, right? Because they are seeing your transformation, they're seeing your improvement. But if you are hiding yourself and trying to, create that perfect image of yourself, then they have nothing to judge off of, and they judge you based on what they see, and what you think is perfect might be the complete opposite of what perfect actually is, right? For them. So the best thing to do is to always just get things done. Put yourself out there, get stuff done, and learn from those experiences. What happened, what didn't work, why it worked. You need to track everything so that you can know what to improve, what is already good, and over time, you have the perfect mix of everything that needs to happen to get you the results that you need, and you start seeing the needle moving forward, right? So yeah, that's my tip. Like, really just zone in on getting things done. And the next thing is to be consistent, right? So it's not a start and stop. It's a start and continue. Pause, continue, reflect, continue, right? The stopping is like you're starting all over again, right? And what you should be doing as a business owner for yourself is coming up with solutions. And it's the same thing that we do for our clients, right? We are coming up with a solution for them. So why aren't you coming up with solutions for yourself, right? You know, we like to think in our company that we are our first clients. We live what we do for clients every single day. We practice it on ourselves first, get results for ourselves first, and then we work to get those similar results for our clients. While we're working with our clients, we're still working on ourselves. As we improve ourselves, we can deliver even better results for our clients, right? So any business owner or any, service provider who tells you that, yeah, we're the best, we figured it all out, and all of these things, you know, yeah, I'll say be wary, right? Because really and truly, it's an ever growing and ever changing industry and dynamic in the world, right? We're looking at people who will say do Facebook ads, for example. Facebook changed their platform every single week, right? If we're talking about, the way people like to be communicated with, that changes as we see the changes in the generation happening, right? Remember when it was newspaper, everybody every Sunday, you know, a newspaper would be in the home and people reading the newspaper. Now, even after that, it was like, okay, not newspapers. Now we're doing, just the TV, or, and then after that, it's now everybody is on their mobile devices, right? So we are changing as we, digest information and content. So, as a business, are you going to focus on newspaper to get attention for your business in today's day and age now? No, you want to now go where people are, where your ideal audiences are. That may be on their phones, that may be on Facebook, that may be on, and just let's just say social media, right? But you need to change. So while you're doing what you're doing, you want to make sure that as when you start, you're not doing a complete stop and trying to something else completely. You're just building on what you've started, reassessing it to see where are the weak points based on your tracking, improving that, and continuing, right? That is how you really move the needle, right? It's all about being consistent, and it's all about getting stuff done, right? Now, with that being said, right, we have come up with a program we call Sweat Intensive, right? SWET, not the SWEAT, right? So SWET, Sweat Intensive. And for this, what we do is we help creative entrepreneurs to really dial in on how they will be doing their outreach to move the needle, right? And our plan with this program is to help creative entrepreneurs get 5+ premium clients every single month for their business, right? And it's quite simple, really. We help you to seek out your ideal buyers, find where they're at, where they're hanging, and get in front of them, right? You know now that, yes, they're on their mobile devices, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram, wherever they are, and you know about them so that you can craft, and let me use the word right, content that attracts them and speaks their language, right? And then after that, we are helping you to engage, come up with converting conversations so you can engage with them and get them to know who you are and what's in it for them to make that buying decision to buy in with you, right? And then we help you to track it all. We teach you how to track all of these activities. What are the KPIs that you need to be watching for? And how do you track them to make sure you know what is working, what isn't working, and where you need to improve, right? Now, if you are a creative entrepreneur and this is something that you'd like to learn more about, well, guess what? One of our values over here is that we think information should be, free pretty much because it's so readily accessible, right? We have all this information that we are using, we're practicing, we're doing. We could charge you for it, but we chose not to, right? What I mean by that is you can simply apply and you can join Sweat, right? I'll put the link in the description for this, but simply apply and join. The main focus here is that you should be willing to get stuff done because that's what we're all about, and that's what really makes a difference. No matter how much you know, no matter how much knowledge you have, if you're not acting on it, you're not getting anything done. you're not going to achieve anything. All right. And that's what we realize is the biggest thing holding back a lot of entrepreneurs. They're stuck in the figuring things out stage, right? They're always pondering instead of doing. And we hope to fix that with sweat, right? So we give you the information, we'll teach you all of the nuances, everything that you need to know. And we do this over a 3 day period because, why live on learning, right? When you can actually spend more time doing and learning even more relevant information from your actions, right? So we do a 3 day training. And then from there, we give you all the worksheets, we give you all the things that you need. You have the knowledge, you have the tools. Now it's just for you to implement. If you are a person, right, who you need help, you need that extra guidance to build a new habit, then you can get our accountability program where we will work with you and provide you the environment and the support that you need to be consistent and stay on track so you can start getting results, right? If you are the type of person who needs a little bit more, right? You need that hand holding. You need somebody who is an expert to make sure that you're doing things the right way. You suffer from not being confident in yourself and you kind of hold yourself back, and you need that guidance, that one-on-one support to really carry you through all of that and to build that habit and get stuff done. Then our VIP program will be great for you. But at the very least, you can jump in, apply, get started for free, and participate in our sweat intensive. Now, this is for you only if you're willing to put in at least an hour or two a day in really learning and implementing this strategy, right? This sweat framework for your business. And you should only do this if you are willing to be consistent and really put in the work that's necessary to really get the results. Now, just to give some numbers so you can see the likelihood of achieving this and why we put what we said, because we try to keep things as realistic as possible. No, false claims or too, I don't like to give high promises, right? But our aim is to help you to reach 1,000 of your ideal buyers within a month. And if you can get even 50% of them to have a serious look at what you're offering, and then from there, you can have converting conversations with those persons and get even 1% to want to, work with you from the 500 who takes a look at what you're doing and start engaging with you, then that's 5 persons you can have as an ideal buyer for your business, right? So very realistic. We're trying to go with the standard here, but some persons who are doing, who did better work, who got the nail hit right on the head on the first go, they see themselves getting a better conversion and getting way more persons coming in, right? So it's all up to you and the work that you put in your niche and a bunch of other things that is way beyond our control. But what we can control is what we do, right? Our own actions. And if you want to start to move the needle in your business, I welcome and invite you to participate in our sweat intensive. All right. So just check the link for in the description of this podcast, and you will be able to sign up for free. We're starting in less than 7 days. We're doing a live training, and then we'll start to get the ball rolling. Our plan is to have everything done before Christmas. All right, and that 30-day period. The training will be done before Thanksgiving. So we want everyone to have time to really spend time with family and loved ones while we're celebrating all of the holidays that are coming up, but at the same time getting stuff done. All right, because that's all we're about when we do sweat. All right, so I'm gonna end right there for this episode, and just to do a quick recap. If we are serious in our business that we want to really move the needle, it's all about actually getting things done and being consistent. And if you're ready for that, then I welcome you to join me in the Sweat Intensive program. All right. Thank you so much. And Delano signing out.